Today, I have the pleasure of sitting down with Tigran Emin, who is one of our outstanding broker associates here at Coldwell Banker Hallmark Realty, and his work spans from residential and commercial listings. So Tigran is kind of known for taking on some of the more challenging transactions and standing by his client until it's successfully closed. So his latest commercial closing is actually a testament to that. Tigran, first of all, congratulations. From what I've heard, it wasn't simply just like another simple escrow. It was the successful conclusion of hours of litigation, more than a year of litigation, 5 hours of mediation, complex settlement negotiations, a critical extension that you had secured for your clients, which is absolutely amazing. And obviously it took a lot of consecutive days, was it 25 days, to get everyone across the finish line, right?
Last part, yeah.
Yeah. So let's start from the beginning. Like, what even happened?
So everything you described is kind of close, but not that close. Technically, this wasn't simply a challenging real estate transaction. It was the successful conclusion of more than a year of litigation, negotiations, and relentless work. What finally closed today began long before escrow. It involved a lengthy legal dispute, countless strategic decisions, and eventually a settlement that gave everyone one final opportunity to move forward instead of continuing through litigation.
So without giving any confidential details, can you tell me what made it so difficult?
Sure. Almost every major obstacle you can imagine appeared. Before we even reached this final escrow, we spent nearly 5 hours in mediation. It wasn't simply observing. I was actively present throughout the mediation, defending my clients' positions, protecting their interests, and working alongside the legal team toward the strongest possible outcome. The mediation ultimately resulted in a settlement, but that wasn't the end of the journey.
Yeah, so the settlement solved everything or no?
Not immediately. The settlement created the opportunity to close, but making it happen became another challenge, entirely another challenge. As deadlines approached, it became clear that additional work was necessary to protect the transaction. I negotiated an extension to the settlement itself, giving everyone the opportunity to finish what had already taken so much effort to build. That extension ultimately became one of the key reasons we were able to reach today's closing.
So what happened after that?
The final chapter was probably the most demanding.
Yeah.
For approximately 25 consecutive days, this transaction required non-stop coordination. Every day involved communication with attorneys, escrow, title, lending,
Back to back.
agents, clients, and the other parties. Every day brought new issues to solve. Every day required keeping everyone aligned toward the one objective: closing the transaction.
But many people think real estate is just simply showing homes and writing contracts.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it becomes
Sometimes
crisis.
it's not.
It becomes crisis management.
Yeah.
It's so multifaceted, I would say. People often see a simple smiling photo with a just sold sign or something. They don't see the hundreds of emails, the late night strategy sessions, the phone calls, the contract analysis, the settlement negotiations, the legal coordination, the problem solving. A successful realtor often becomes a negotiator, project manager, communicator, strategist, and sometimes the steady voice that keeps everyone moving forward when everything appears to be standing still.
Was there ever a moment where you were like, this transaction is way too difficult, it's just not going to close?
There were certainly difficult moments, but I never allowed myself to focus on whether it would fail. Instead, I kept asking one question. What is the next obstacle? Then we solved that one. After that, the next one. Eventually, those small victories become one successful closing.
Your clients must have been extremely stressed during this time.
Absolutely. One of my responsibilities is protecting my clients from unnecessary chaos.
Absolutely. Yeah.
While many difficult conversations were happening behind the scenes, my goal was to let my clients focus on their future rather than constantly worrying about today's obstacle. Buying commercial real estate isn't just a purchasing property, it's someone's business, someone's investment, someone's retirement, someone's
Of course,
dream.
Yes. Yes.
That deserves everything I have.
Of course. So, what role do you think persistency played?
I would say everything. Persistence isn't repeating the same thing. Persistence means adapting. Every new problem requires a different solution. Every conversation requires a different approach, and you don't have time. Sometimes being firm, sometimes being patient, sometimes simply listening and doing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, this is just an amazing story, but what are you most proud of after this transaction?
Not the closing itself. I'm proud that after more than a year of litigation, nearly 5 hours of mediation, negotiating a settlement, successfully extending that settlement when necessary, and then spending 25 consecutive days coordinating every moving part, we stayed professional from beginning to end. No shortcuts, no unnecessary conflict, just consistent work until the objective was achieved.
That's amazing. So, what advice would you give someone who's choosing or looking for a realtor?
Don't hire someone based on who opens the front door. Hire someone based on who knows how to keep the back door from closing.
Yeah, that's a very good tip.
The easiest transaction don't reveal much about an agent. The difficult ones reveal everything.
And today, what's happening today?
Today we celebrate because after more than a year, litigation, mediation, settlement, extensions, weeks of non-stop coordination, after every unexpected obstacle, we finally heard the words everyone have been waiting for. We are recorded. Those two words represent more than the closing of an escrow. They represent perseverance, teamwork, professionalism, trust, and successful conclusion of a journey that many believed would never reach this day. Moments like this remind me why I genuinely love what I do. Helping people reach the finish line is one of the greatest privileges of this profession.
So, Tigran, after hearing all of that, it's clear your clients didn't just simply, choose a realtor. They chose someone who will go to the wit's end for them, stand by them until the very end, until the closing is successful. So you went through more than a year of litigation, mediation, like you said, so many different obstacles, everything that could happen happened, right? So
True.
That is absolutely amazing, and I applaud you for that. That is an amazing accomplishment,
Thank you so
not
very
just
much.
for you, but congrats to your clients. I'm sure they're very happy with who they worked with, obviously from
Absolutely.
everything we're hearing. So that level of commitment, the professionalism, the perseverance, that it's just exactly what we love having here at Coldwell Banker Hallmark Realty, and we're just so honored to have you with us. So congratulations again. And this is exactly how we do it here at Coldwell Banker Hallmark Realty. So thank you.
Thank you.
so
Thank you
much.
very much.